We are going to get you the latest coming in from Bihar. The first phase of polling come the 6th, which is there this morning. We are going to get you all the reactions coming in. 121 seats of Bihar are going into elections, ladies and gentlemen, in the first phase. The second phase of polling campaigning already started, which is the 11th of November, and counting come the 14th of November, when we will know who's actually going to come and occupy the Vidhan Sabha right behind me in Patna. It's a war of alliances. It's come down to a tooth and nail battle. If you actually just go by where the voting percentage the last time was concerned was rather abysmal, where Bihar was. So once again, right here on India Today, we're going to urge the voters of Bihar to come out and vote in large numbers. Last time around, the voting percentage in Bihar was just about 56%. Hopefully, it will rise, though if you look statistically, Bihar has mostly voted poorly. But will the voting percentage rise? And if it does, who does it benefit? All eyes on the 121 seats that go into voting in the first phase of elections. To break it down, statistically, if you look at 2022 and you cull out the figures, it is advantage Mahagathbandhan in terms just on the basis of the seats that they had won. Of the 121 seats, 65 were won by the Mahagathbandhan, 56 was won by the NDA. So for Mahagathbandhan, it is extremely crucial, the first phase kicking in, where they need to capitalize on the gains that they had made on these seats the last time around. All right, let's cut across to our band of reporters as we get you the latest. Like I said, viewers, this India Today, this election has given you the ringside view on the biggest newsmakers, the best, most incisive ground reports, and we're going to get you up to speed with the most accurate statistical data. Our ground reporters spread out, getting you the latest early this morning. Joining me from Alipur, which is the Darbhanga district, is my colleague Rahul Gautam. Mithali Thakur is on the seat of Alipur there from the NDA. I am also joined from Munger, my colleague Anupam. I think he joins us from Tarapur constituency, the sitting seat of the Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar. We're going to go across to the both of them once again, viewers. The spotlight right now on Bihar. How will Bihar vote? What happens now? For someone who's been covering the elections over the last 10 days, I can say it's an unusual election. Bihar has never quite voted, or at least the electioneering, the campaigning has never quite happened in the way we've seen it. A silent election, viewers, in Bihar. And that's saying a lot, because usually the Bihari voter is very, very vocal, wear their allegiance on their sleeves. This time around, we can see that tepid silence as Bihar goes into vote. And it is the first phase. 121 seats go into vote. Which way will Bihar decide? We'll only know when that last vote is counted come the 14th of November. But I want to quickly cut across to get you a sense on ground on what is taking place as voting is declared open. Let's cut across to Rahul Gautam, who's joining us from Alipur. Rahul, I don't know, you've been also in Bihar covering this election. Very unusual election taking place in Bihar. A very vocal polity, strangely silent. I'd call this a silent election. You don't see any particular wave in any which way. Arithmetic, statistically, if you look at caste dynamics, one would suggest that the advantage lies with the NDA. But you are in Alipur, Darbhanga district. Darbhanga, viewers, to give you, a larger sense, is going to be one of the swing districts when it comes down in this election. It had a fair advantage. The whole region, Madhubani, Darbhanga, had given, a fair advantage to the NDA last time. The NDA is strong there. This time, the Mahagathbandhan would want to.
ये जो वक्त है, आप एक तरीके से एंटरटेनमेंट जगत से सियासी जगत में कदम रख रहे हैं, कैसा महसूस हो रहा है?
बस मैं अपने बच्चों के लिए और बिहार के बच्चों के बेहतर भविष्य के लिए वोट डालने आया हूँ। और मुझे आशा नहीं, विश्वास है कि बिहार का भविष्य जो आने वाला है वो बहुत बेहतर और बहुत प्यारा होने वाला है। बहुत प्यारा है।
यहाँ पे लगातार आप पर कहा जा रहा है कि आप एक सेलिब्रिटी हैं मुंबई में रहते हैं, यहाँ पे वापस अपने घर झांकने नहीं
अब
आएंगे?
तो मेरा जो विजन है वो मेरे मुंबई रहने से नहीं, मैं कहीं रह के मैं अपना विजन पूरा कर सकता हूँ। मैं बिहार रह के मुंबई गया ना, तो मुंबई रह के बिहार को भी बेहतर बना सकता हूँ, और मैं अपने छपरा को बेहतर बनाने के लिए आया हूँ। कौन क्या कहता है इससे मतलब नहीं है, यहाँ रह के भी दुनिया कुछ नहीं कर पाती है, और मैं ना रह के भी अपने परिवार को देखता हूँ और यहाँ की सारी व्यवस्था को देखता हूँ। तो वो कहने की बात है सर, वो चुनाव जीतने के लिए दुनिया अपना इस बहुत फंडा अपनाती है, ये कोई विषय नहीं।
भाई, क्या आपको नोटिस भी आया है आपके घर को लेके मुंबई?
मैं सपना वो मेरे सपनों का घर है, बहुत मेहनत से रातों रात जग के मैंने बहुत की है, बट ठीक है, क्या होगा क्या नहीं इस पे मैं नहीं सोचता। जो मुझे मिला है, जो अपॉर्चुनिटी के साथ मैं आया हूँ, अभी मैं उस पर हूँ।
छपरा में बीजेपी जीतते आई है खेसारी।
कोई बात नहीं, इस बार हारेगी।
यहाँ पे खेसारी लाल यादव बात करते हुए आज तक से कहते हुए कि इस बारी बीजेपी यहाँ से हारेगी, और तमाम आरोपों पर भी उनका कहना है कि ये
All right, Kesari Yadav, the popular Bhojpuri singer, fielded on an RJD ticket from Chhapra. Chhapra, viewers, is for the RJD, will be a prestige battle. This was the Karam Bhumi for Lalu Yadav, and now with the BJP and the RJD hopes by fielding Kesari Yadav, they'll be able to wrest it back from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Very popular Bhojpuri leader, very popular in campaigning as well. Kesari Yadav, has been called by many candidates of the RJD and the Congress across Bihar. The minute he casts his vote this evening, he's going to fly in to other constituencies which are going into vote where the second phase is concerned.